Months into my lawn journey, I finally realized the biggest watering mistake I was making that was slowly killing my lawn. To save you the months of trouble I went through, in this video I am sharing what that mistake was and how to avoid it. Now, if you water your lawn for a few minutes every day or several times a week, that's the mistake. You see, when you water for just a few minutes at a time, the moisture never soaks in deeply enough to reach the 4 to 6 inch depth the roots need. Roots only develop where they can find moisture. So when water never reaches that far down, they stay shallow instead of growing deeper. A shallow root system leaves your lawn fragile. With the roots sitting so close to the surface, the grass has very little drought tolerance, meaning it cannot handle dry spells. So in hot, dry summer weather, the thin top layer of soil dries out and the grass wilts and browns fast. Those shallow roots also limit the nutrients the grass can take up, which means the grass gets less of what it needs to grow thick and stay healthy. Light, frequent watering also keeps the surface soil constantly wet, and that constant wetness blocks oxygen from moving into the soil. Roots need that oxygen to grow, and without it, they eventually begin to die. The better approach is to water deeply, and only when the lawn needs it, not on a fixed schedule. To know when that is, learn to read the grass. When it needs water, it fades to a dull blue-gray. The blades roll inward, and footprints stay pressed in instead of springing back. Another quick check is to push a screwdriver into the soil. It slides in easily through moist soil, but is hard to push into dry soil that needs watering. If watering is needed, the target for most lawns is about 1 inch per week, counting rainfall, and that inch soaks the soil to roughly 6 inches deep, reaching the root zone. To know when you have reached an inch, set a few straight-sided cans like tuna cans around the lawn and run the sprinkler until an inch collects in them. Time how long that takes, and from then on, you know your run time. You may not always be able to apply that full inch in one pass, especially if your sprinkler puts water down faster than the soil can soak it up. The excess pools or runs off before it reaches the roots. So if you see puddling or runoff before you reach an inch, pause or move the sprinkler. Let the water soak in, then come back and finish. Also, do all your watering early in the morning, ideally between 6 and 8, when little is lost to evaporation and the blades dry quickly, which lowers disease risk.